English, Class 3. Chapter number 7, A Wish Fulfilled. Now, groomies, let's get started. Keep your books with you for the reference. Have you ever wished for something that has come true? आपने कभी किसी ऐसी चीज़ के लिए विश किया है जो आपके साथ सच में हो गई हो? What was it? क्या था ऐसा? Make your own wish list for your next birthday. So groomies, आपको अपने next birthday के लिए एक wish list बनाना है. Make a list of books that you wish to read. आपको ऐसी books का list बनाना है जो आप wish करते हो कि आप read कर सको. Now, first we will go through the keywords. Gorge, eat greedily. Cravat, neck, scarf. Sheen, shine or gleam. Strutted, walked with pride. Accompanied, came along. Impressive, something exciting or powerful. Splendor, complete finery. Glorious, that means wonderful. So, groomies, let's start with the chapter. Birdsville was a bird town located on an old peepal tree. All the birds of Birdsville were hard-working and peace-loving folks. They were proud of their town and never broke any rules. Bubbly, a young bulbul, worked as a cashier in Turkey's cafe. It was a busy little cafe known for its fig cakes and coffee. All the birds stopped by this cozy cafe to gorge on the yummy fig cakes and pies. Bubbly longed to be like the smartly dressed office goers who visited the cafe. How I wish I had a more exciting job. The attires of all the birds always attracted her. Miss Eagle, the headmistress of the bird school, always walked into the cafe with a serious air. She wore her glossy brown coat and yellow black hooked beak with elegance. She sat with Miss Kite, the policewoman, to have a cup of coffee every other day. Miss Kite has keen eyesight and kept her eyes and ears open to everything that happened in Birdsville. She always knew if someone was up to some mischief. People felt safe when she was around. However, Bubbly felt a bit scary with two of them. Mr. Kabooter, the postman, in his neat uniform of dark and light grey, was also a regular visitor. His cravat, a blend of shiny green and grey, stood out. Mrs. Coyley, the singer, wore a silky black gown and filled the air with her melodious songs. Bubbly loved the sheen of her gown. Carpenter Woody strutted around with his orange crown. His black and white striped coat was a class apart. Bubbly specially liked him when he opened his crown wide like a fan. Woody was a busy bird who made homes for the birds in the Birdsville with his sharp pointed beak. Walking along the streets in his colorful shirt, Mac the macaw could be seen being a reporter. He spent his days interviewing the folks of Birdsville. He was often accompanied by the talkative Minnie, the Mena. She wore jazzy yellow spectacles with a feathery brown jacket. They made an impressive team. But the dress that Bubbly admired the most belonged to Mr. Peacock, the dancer. It was an outfit from head to toe that would simply take your breath away. It was a robe fit for a king. To delight her, he walked into the cafe in all his splendor one day. What rich colors, Bubbly thought. The robe glimmered in the bright lights of the cafe. She was so much in awe that she went up to him and asked, "May I touch your magnificent robe?" "Oh, sure," he said. Bubbly said, "I just love your robe." "Thank you, Miss Bubbly," he said. Then he did something that shocked Bubbly. He plucked a feather from his tail and gave it to her. An idea struck her as she looked admiringly at the shiny feather with its blue green gems. "I am going to collect different kinds of feathers and make myself a glorious dress." She began her collection the very next day. Soon she had a nest full of feathers. She sat to work and stitched herself a stylish dress. It was colorful and nobody had seen anything like it before. Bubbly received a lot of praise when she wore it the next day. Everyone wanted a dress like hers. "Will you make a similar dress for me?" asked Miss Coily. "Of course," said Bubbly. That night, Bubbly thought, "I know what I'm going to do. I will be a designer and sew all kinds of wonderful dresses for the birds of Birdsville." It was the happiest day of her life. So, Kroomies, hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you for joining today's class.